Have you ever attended a party, then you have a conversation with strangers, then you don't know when to stop? Or you want to stop, but you think the other party, your partner, doesn't want to stop. So if you really have this kind of awkward situations experience before, today's video is for you. And I believe most of us have. We're going to talk about the experiments that psychologists did, and they find out most people don't know when to stop the conversation. They fail to guess when do their counterpart wants to stop. So let's dive in. Conversation never really end when both sides want it to end, because you don't know if they want to end it or not. All right. So this experiment is very interesting. It took 252 participants, and they separate them into pairs of strangers, basically two persons, and they put them in one location. They then talk whatever they want, and as for time limit is from 1 minute to 45 minutes. So means you can end the conversation in 1 minute, or you can continue the conversation to up to 45 minutes. And after the experiment, they ask the subject if when they think the conversation should have ended, and they also guess their partner's answer when their partner thinks it should have ended. And the result is surprisingly interesting. It shows only 2% of the conversations ended at the time they both side desire. Means only 2% of the conversation they really ended when you think it should end and your partner thinks it should end. And 30% of the conversations end at a time they only one side is think that it should end. So means your partner maybe think it should go on. The conversation should go on. It's interesting because both people wanted to talk less. Another finding is both sides of people actually want to talk less, according to this experiment. But their cutoff points are just very different. Maybe you think we should stop at this topic, we should stop with this topic, and your partner thinks we should stop at another topic. So your cutoff points never really overlap with each other. That's another reason why it's so hard to stop the conversation, because the length of the conversation is one thing, and which point you cut off is another thing, right? Maybe you're talking about dog, and you're very interesting. You don't think that you should stop here. Then your partner think, oh, after talking about dog, we should stop because dogs are not interesting for me. Okay, so that's very interesting thing. Desire length is because the people to guess to express their desire length of the conversation, and the desire length of the conversation is actually 50% shorter than the actual one. The actual happen means maybe this indicates that in the party we have a lot of different conversations with people, small talks, and most of the small talks they last twice as long as we think it should be. They also you guess the other people's desired conversation, and they also the participant to guess their partner's desired conversation length, and they found out people basically cannot estimate their partner's desired length of conversation. The mistake of the kind of misestimation is 64% of the total length of conversation, which is very, very huge. Very, very huge. Because this experiment is conducted in the English-speaking country. So this makes us to think, is there another language other than English has maybe stronger clue of stronger hints of the conversations should stop. Maybe they will have some certain filler words. When people express those filler words, then your partner will know, oh, actually we should stop the conversation. We should just call it a day. Okay, so there's a more experiments that needs to be done, and this kind of a experiment, very scientific study of conversations, is at least in the psychology point of view, it's just a study. So it's exciting to see more of this happen, and I will be doing more videos like this. If in the future, if you would like to receive more of them, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is very encouraging. It's my greatest support to make more videos like this. So other than that, enjoy your coffee, and I will see you next time.